Welcome to a deep dive into an innovative model that's really shaking up the real estate industry. We're exploring a brokerage that champions agent ownership, advanced tech, and, well, a ton of training, really challenging the old ways.
Yeah, we've gathered insights from, company materials, program details, and even what agents themselves are saying inside their networks. Our goal is really to give you a clear picture of how this model empowers real estate professionals.
Exactly. Our mission for you today is to unpack how this whole ecosystem aims to, frankly, redefine agent ROI, boost productivity, and fuel real growth for agents, teams, everyone involved. Get ready for maybe a few aha moments about what agent-centric truly means. Okay, so let's dig in. The traditional brokerage model, the layers, the physical offices, and it seems like that's being completely rethought here. What's the fundamental difference with eXp Realty?
Well, at its core, it's really built on being agent-owned and agent-grown. That's the mantra. It actively cuts out what you might call the traditional bloat, things like franchise fees, fixed territories, expensive brick-and-mortar offices, multiple management
Yeah,
layers.
stuff that costs money and maybe doesn't always add direct value to the agent.
Precisely. By removing that, it creates the space, the opportunity to give value, especially equity, back to the agents
Okay,
themselves.
that's a big structural idea.
Yeah.
But how does that actually work day to day for an agent? How do they operate without, walking into an office?
It functions entirely as a cloud-based brokerage, which means basically agents get 24/7 access to some pretty state-of-the-art tools for collaboration, coaching, support, and they can access it all from anywhere, your living room, a coffee shop while traveling, wherever.
So that flexibility, that must be a huge draw. Less overhead, more freedom.
Definitely. It's designed to reduce agent costs and really expand how and where they can work.
But what about connection? That office buzz, bumping into colleagues, getting quick answers. How do they replicate that virtually?
They use something called eXp World. It's a 3D virtual office environment. Sounds a bit futuristic,
A
maybe.
little bit, yeah, like a video game.
Kind of like that, but for work. It's a space where agents can meet up, attend live training sessions, collaborate on things, chat with colleagues, and critically, you get real-time live support there from over 1,000 full-time staff members, so help is always available instantly.
Wow, okay, so it's not just email support, it's interactive. So if you're an agent really seeking maximum flexibility and control over your business, this cloud model isn't just about convenience. It fundamentally changes the operating system, potentially boosting scalability and maybe work-life balance too. Okay, now this is where I think it gets really interesting for a lot of agents. The money. How does this model change how agents earn and, importantly, build actual wealth beyond just the next commission check? Because that's often the ceiling, right?
That's a huge point.
Mhm.
The financial structure is, well, it's designed to be very agent-friendly. Agents start on an 80-20 split. But,
Mhm.
and this is key, that split caps each year at $16,000 paid to the company.
16,000. Okay, and after that?
After you hit that 16K cap, you move to 100% commission for the rest of your anniversary year.
100%. Wow. Okay. And what about those fees? Desk fees, royalty fees, franchise fees, all that stuff that nibbles away at your income.
Yeah, that's another big difference. There are no desk fees, no royalty fees, no franchise fees, none of that. There's a joining fee, $149, which actually includes your first month's $85 brokerage fee, so that's pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
Then, per transaction, there's a $25 broker review fee and a risk management fee, but that risk management fee also caps out at $500 a year.
Okay, so the fee structure sounds pretty transparent and capped. Keeps more money in the agent's pocket transactionally. But what about the bigger picture? Long-term wealth. Building something beyond just sales.
Yeah, right. And this is where eXp really leans into the agent-owned idea. There are multiple ways to get equity and build other income streams. For starters, you become a shareholder in the parent company, eXp World Holdings, just by closing your very first deal.
Just like that. Automatic shareholder.
Just like that. And you can earn more stock by hitting your cap each year, and also when agents you introduce to the company close their first deal. Plus, there's the Agent Equity Program. You can choose to take 5% of your gross commission per deal and buy company stock at a 10% discount.
Ah, okay. So you can systematically invest in the company you're part of using your commission flow. A bit like a forced savings plan, but with potential upside.
Exactly. It helps agents think about and plan for retirement, building assets over time.
And I've heard about this concept of leveraged income. That sounds, well, potentially transformative for agents used to only earning when they sell.
That's where the revenue sharing model 2.0 comes in. This is pretty unique. It lets you build a monthly income stream, leveraged income, by attracting other productive agents to join eXp.
How does that work? Are you taking a cut of their commission?
No, and that's crucial. It's not taken from the agent's commission at all. For agents you personally sponsor, that's tier 1, you can earn a share of the company's revenue that's generated from their sales activity. This amount can be up to $1,400 per agent per year for a capping agent. And it's paid from eXp's side of the commission split, the company dollar.
Okay, so the agent you bring in still gets their full commission potential, but the company shares its revenue with you for bringing them in.
Precisely. It aligns incentives.
What's really striking now is it seems even more accessible than maybe it once was.
Yes, exactly. There is a significant update. Now, you need 0 personal recruits to unlock the first 3 tiers of this revenue share. That means you can potentially earn from agents brought in by the agents you brought in, and so on, even if you've only personally attracted 1 or 2 people.
Okay, so that exponential growth potential, it's unlocked earlier.
Right. Let me give you a hypothetical example. Say you attract 1 agent who becomes a capper, hits their 16 K cap. Now, imagine that agent attracts 10 other agents who also cap. And then each of those 10 attracts 2 more capping agents.
Okay. Following.
In that kind of scenario, your potential annual leveraged income, just from the revenue share based on those agents capping, could reach up to, say, $40,000. Now, obviously, results vary based on production, but it shows the power of that potential cascading effect.
That's significant passive income potential. What about the agents who are already crushing it, the top producers? Is there something special for them?
Definitely. That's the Icon Agent Program. It's designed to reward the highest achieving agents. If you meet certain qualifications, like paying $5,000 in transaction fees after you've already capped, or hitting $500,000 in gross commission income, GCI, with at least 10 deals.
Okay, so serious production levels.
Right. If you hit that icon status, you effectively get your entire $16,000 cap paid back to you, but in the form of company stock.
Ah. So you essentially achieve a 100% split, plus you get the equity award on top.
Exactly. It's a huge incentive for top producers and acts as a sort of golden handcuff, but in a good way. It provides another layer of wealth building, potentially an exit strategy beyond just selling.
So pulling this financial piece together, if you're an agent looking to move beyond just transaction to transaction income and build a real sustainable business with wealth potential, these elements, the cap, the low fees, the equity programs, the revenue share, they seem like major differentiators compared to more traditional brokerage models.
They really are designed to shift the financial rewards significantly towards the agent.
Okay, beyond the money, which is obviously key, let's talk tools. In today's market, tech is crucial. Agents often juggle multiple systems, pay a lot for them. What does eXp provide to actually empower agents and fuel that growth we talked about?
Yeah, the tech stack is pretty comprehensive and, importantly, integrated. The goal is to streamline everything. Let's start with KV Core. It's their main CRM and IDX website system.
Heard of it. It's considered top tier, right?
It really is. It's behavior-driven, meaning it tracks what your contacts are doing online and alerts you, helping you know when to reach out. Very personalized. The aim is to help you convert leads and close more deals. And honestly, this system alone, if you were to buy it independently, it could easily cost over $5,000 a year.
Wow. So that's included for eXp agents.
Included. We've heard agents say its automated features literally made them money while they were sleeping, responding to leads, nurturing contact.
Okay, that's a big one. What else?
Then there's SkySlope. That's for transaction management. It's all paperless, helps you keep track of documents, deadlines, get contracts signed electronically, keeps things organized.
Essential these days.
Absolutely. And the eXp Marketing Center. It gives you access to, like, over 5,000 marketing templates, flyers, social media posts, you name it, that you can quickly edit. And a cool feature, when you add a new listing to your local MLS, the system can automatically generate some marketing materials for it and email them to you.
Oh, that's handy. Saves time.
Definitely. Then, for tracking your own business, there's the Back Office Business Intelligence Center. It's basically your dashboard for everything: performance metrics, commissions, your revenue share, income, equity awards, transaction pipeline. Gives you great visibility.
So you can see your whole business picture in one place.
And finally, ShareWorks is the specific platform, if you're in the agent equity program, letting you track and manage your stock portfolio easily.
That's a solid core suite. Are there any unique offerings for specific situations or newer market trends?
Yeah, a couple of notable ones. Express Offers is interesting. It connects home sellers who want a quick cash sale with vetted institutional buyers. The agent still facilitates and earns a commission, but it provides a fast close cash offer option for clients who need it.
Okay, so another tool in the agent's toolkit for different client needs.
Right. And also acknowledging that healthcare is a big cost for independent contractors, they offer a low-cost healthcare alternative. It includes virtual consultations, which can be a significant benefit.
Yeah, healthcare is huge for self-employed folks. So this tech stack,
Right.
it's not just about having tools, it's about having an integrated ecosystem designed to make agents more efficient, maybe automate some tasks, and ultimately help them be more profitable without huge extra costs.
That's the idea. Leverage technology to work smarter.
All right, let's switch gears to training and development. For agents who are really committed to learning, constantly improving, how does eXp support that? Because good training often costs a lot of money elsewhere.
This is a huge emphasis within eXp. You often hear agents say there's almost too much training, if that's possible. The main hub is eXp University. They offer over 80 live classes every single week.
80 live classes a week.
Yeah, and they're all free for agents. These aren't just basic sessions either. They're taught by industry experts, top-producing eXp agents from all over the world, and the feedback is consistently high, like an average 4.89 out of 5 satisfaction score. Plus, everything's recorded, so there's a massive on-demand library you can access anytime.
What kinds of topics do they cover? Is it just sales 101?
Oh, it's broad and deep. Everything from the fundamentals, working with buyers, working with sellers, to advanced lead generation, conversion tactics, deep dives into social media marketing, mastering the tech tools like KV Core, building effective business systems. They also run special series.
Like what?
There's the Fast Start series. That's a 2-week intensive, 14 courses specifically designed to get new agents up and running quickly. They have a Level Up series, often focused on strategies for tougher market conditions. The Excel series features agents who've thrived through major market shifts, like the 2008 crash.
Ah, real veterans sharing their experience.
Exactly. And the Icon series, where those top icon agents we mentioned share exactly how they built their successful businesses. Tips from the absolute best.
Okay, that sounds incredibly comprehensive for ongoing learning.
Mhm.
What about brand new agents? Or agents who maybe haven't done many deals recently? Is there specific support for them?
Yes, and this is really important, the Expand Mentoring Program. It's specifically for new licensees or agents who've maybe done fewer than 3 deals in the past year. It provides a very structured path to build foundational knowledge.
So it's not just throwing them into the deep end.
Not at all. It involves 10 modules of what they call kick bottom training. It covers everything from understanding XP's systems and software to business planning, time management, practical things like how to build your database, prospecting techniques, door knocking, open houses, calling your sphere, working effectively with buyers, sellers, and crucially, contract negotiation skills.
And it's not just watching videos, right? Is it interactive?
Very much so. Mentees have assignments. They need to attend specific meetings like state meetings and leadership sessions. And this is key. They have to shadow or role play critical activities, listing appointments, buyer consultations, negotiations, closings.
So real hands-on practice.
Yeah.
And who are the mentors?
Mentors have to be experienced agents themselves, minimum 8 deals in the last year, at least 2 with eXp. They guide the mentee practically. Interestingly, if you're a team leader, you can actually mentor your own new team members within this program, which can strengthen your team directly.
That makes sense. It sounds less like just offering classes and more like building a complete developmental pathway, especially for those starting out, focusing on practical, real-world skills.
That's exactly it. The whole philosophy is to provide continuous, high-quality education, the kind that might cost hundreds per class elsewhere, completely free. It helps agents stay current, sharpen their skills, improve their results, which directly impacts their success and income.
Okay, we've covered the model, the money, the tech, the training. Finally, let's talk community and collaboration. Real estate can sometimes feel isolating, right? Very competitive. What stands out to you about how eXp fosters a sense of connection and maybe shared success?
You know, the word you hear constantly at eXp is collaboration. It feels like the defining characteristic of the agent community. It's positioned as a global community that's designed by, powered by, and owned by the agents and partners. That ownership piece changes the dynamic, I think.
How does that collaboration actually happen day to day, beyond the virtual world meetings?
They use Workplace by Facebook. It's essentially a private, secure version of Facebook just for eXp agents and staff. It has familiar features like newsfeed, groups, chat. But it's all focused on professional interaction, sharing advice, asking questions, celebrating wins. It helps build that sense of being part of something bigger.
So like a company-wide intranet, but more social and interactive.
Pretty much, yeah. And beyond that main platform, you see these powerful agent-led networks spring up.
Socialized groups.
Exactly. For example, there's the Channel Junkies network. They focus specifically on using social media, particularly video and content creation, for real estate lead gen. Agents who align with them get access to really specific courses, advanced YouTube strategies, mastering Instagram Reels, video editing, even using AI tools effectively.
So niche communities sharing deep expertise. And I know Honey Badger Nation is another big one people talk about.
Yes, Honey Badger Nation is huge. Over 13,000 agents internationally, I believe. They offer tons of resources, weekly training recordings, live Q&A with mentors, marketing masterminds. They provide specific training on attracting agents, if that's your focus. And they even offer premium done-for-you type services like Funnel Pilot, which basically sets up a marketing system for you for a monthly fee, specialized onboarding, lead gen tools like attractsellers.com, and even their own AI tool chain for real estate tasks.
Wow, so these aren't just social groups. They're almost like sub-communities, providing additional layers of specialized support and tools.
That's a good way to put it.
And this connects back to the revenue share model, doesn't it? The idea that you don't need to hoard your secrets because you actually benefit when others succeed.
Absolutely. It flips the traditional competitive mindset on its head. Because you have a financial interest through revenue share in the success of agents you attract and potentially agents they attract, there's a built-in incentive for top agents to share what works. You see this real spirit of giving back.
Instead of worrying someone you train will leave and become your competitor.
Right. Here, their success contributes, in a way, to yours. It fosters this environment of mutual growth, which feels very different from the often siloed nature of traditional brokerages.
So the takeaway here is you're not just joining a company, you're potentially joining a collaborative ecosystem, maybe even multiple communities within it, where everyone's kind of invested in lifting each other up.
That seems to be the prevailing culture, yeah. Taking business to the next level together.
Okay, so wrapping this up, we've explored eXp Realty's agent-owned, cloud-based foundation, those unique financial opportunities like rev share and equity, the integrated tech stack, the massive training library, and this deeply collaborative community feel.
Yeah, it brings up a really interesting question for any agent listening, I think. In a world where information is everywhere, but true collaboration can be scarce, and traditional models often pit agents against each other, how might a model built on incentivized collaboration, shared ownership, and continuous free learning fundamentally change your own long-term career path and your potential for building real wealth in this industry?
It's definitely a different paradigm to consider. We hope this deep dive has sparked some new ideas for you, giving you plenty to think about for your own business and future. What part of this stood out most to you?